Hey, what's up? I'm Michael with Let's Play Gaming Entertainment, back with Bound by Flame episode 15. Yes, episode 15. And I'm not sure what all I'm going to be doing today, but I'm just going to, or in this video, I'm just going to be trying to find new stuff, I guess. Looks like it lets you jump up there. Oh yeah. What I was expecting, some sort of fight. Boss fight. Maybe she's just a new enemy type, I don't know. Alright. She's definitely some sort of Ice Lord type creature at least. Reminds me of a Shiva. Oh, that's not good. Come on. Alright now, that's enough of that. I'm getting tired of you. I just heard something and it said King Gondariel, so I'm not sure what's going on.
How can I help you, mercenary?
I want to exhaust these options before I go much further.
How did you get out of your coma in the village?
I don't know. All I know is that I opened my eyes and heard the sound of fighting. I just had the time to grab my weapon and get out into the village square. It looked like the general of the Deadwalkers was waiting for me. Sometimes the sense of duty is more powerful than the pain of wounds.
So that business of cures was useless.
You'll never know. Maybe I would have woken up sooner, but I don't blame you. From what I was told, I was in a desperate state, and you had other things to do.
Do you know Relmar well?
I knew him well. A long time ago, when we were young. He and I were milk brothers. We grew up together in my father's palace. But life goes on, and by the time we were adults, we were forced apart. Relmar defied my father's authority, and openly rebelled against his people. He betrayed us.
He had a good reason for it.
A good reason? What reason? Dragging us into a war with the Ice Lords without preparation?
His cause was just. He refused to watch the other peoples of Vertiel suffer and fall one after the other. If the elves had helped, maybe we wouldn't be here today.
We could talk about how just his cause is for days. How could we know what would have happened? Maybe we wouldn't be here today. He wanted to act fast. He was always impulsive. But that behavior led him to reject his king. And his best friend at the same time. He betrayed us, and his recent feats of arms can't change anything, even if it wounds my heart.
Why did the elves enter the war so late?
That decision cost us dearly. It isn't easy to watch the other peoples of Vertiel suffer and fall one after the other. But our king felt that we needed to gain time. We had information about the Deadwalkers that led us to be careful. Long before the war officially began, they were already crushing all of their opponents far to the north.
And you said nothing? You could have warned the other kingdoms.
We told them. We told them to avoid the fight, to flee and regroup. They didn't listen to us. So we preferred to stay neutral and not provoke the Ice Lords. They must have known they couldn't defeat us without losing a large part of their strength. So they saved the greatest prize for the last. We thought that our best trained troops could halt them. We underestimated them, and neglected to take into account the fact that each army they defeated made them stronger.
Are you from Carolthas?
Yes, I was born there. I spent most of my life there. Carolthas is one of the most ancient of our cities. I mean, it was. We knock things down so seldom that the city is built in layers. But I've unfortunately never visited the underground levels, and I'm unfamiliar with the passageways there. I suppose that's why you asked the question.
All right.
I'll be going now.
At least now I know what he had to say. I'm not... Oh, I hear something. Not exactly sure where to go. I know I'm supposed to go in that one little area. I was kind of hoping that there might be something else in here that I can find before I go do that. The last time I went on and done a main quest before the others, I sort of got sidetracked or lost out of that, so... Alright. Maybe this will take me back and I can go talk to the girl. Maybe it'll let me back through this way now that I came this way. Hopefully it will. So I wanted to mention, yesterday I actually built some headphone holders, and I'll post some pictures of them up on my Facebook page soon. I've got them up on my profile. If you're part of my private profile, you can find them already. But besides that, I have I'll have to just take some more pictures of them. Or post other pictures of them, I guess I should say. But I have a pair of PlayStation headphones, the original PlayStation headphones, the over-the-ear design. I hate the on-ear design. I like earbuds alright, and I like the over-the-ear designs, but not, like I said, the on-the-ear designs. Hey, there's Mathras.
Mathras, do you have a moment?
My dear, I have all of eternity.
So, anyway, I got some headphone holders up, and I've got about a 12 to 15-year-old pair of Koss UR20 headphones. I had to scrape all of the leather off them, the false leather, faux leather, whatever, off of the padding and do all kind of stuff to them, but I've got them working and everything. They're really nice still. Let's see here.
Who are you exactly?
I am Mathras, immortal and unique.
Right. So why aren't you out there hanging out with your Deadwalker friends?
First of all, I don't have any pals. I'm a little too old for that. Secondly, I find your implication that I am associated with them most unpleasant. I have nothing in common with those dead things. I've been around for over 6,000 years, and I'm still very much alive, thank you. I admit this body is looking a little worn.
6,000 years old. Hey, you don't look a day over 250.
You flatterer. I did, however, lose a toe this morning. Nonetheless, these dead walkers are simply corpses if they're animated by magic. Whereas I am an immortal spirit who changes bodies when they wear out. There's absolutely no similarity.
That's not so dumb. It's what allows you to go on having an effect on the world, I guess.
Exactly. I give these bodies extra life that they would not have had if they'd stayed dead. Though, of course, these days, it's unlikely they would stay dead for very long.
I want to ask you a couple of questions.
All right.
Why did you come to Cael'thas?
Why not? There's one thing you should know about eternity. It can be rather dull. So I do my very best to be in the right place at the right time. The place where it's the most fun.
Fun. You think this is fun?
Well, Distracting then, if you prefer. What do you expect? I'm just so bored. The End of the World is a show I wouldn't want to miss.
On a side note, I just got word that The Glade Season 4 and Sherlock Season 3 are going to be on Netflix today. Two of my favorite shows, so I'm going to be watching those while I edit these videos up probably tonight. Have a lot of fun with those.
What do you know about the Dead Walkers?
Apart from the fact that they're an incongruous mass of corpses with appalling bad taste that are animated through the use of magic, nothing. I can tell you that the power necessary for their creation and to keep them working is far beyond the magical abilities of any of your contemporaries. And since it's obvious they are incapable of any decision-making or strategy, they are clearly being controlled from a distance. All of which suggests the Ice Lords who are controlling these things are rather powerful. Something, I grant you, quite difficult to believe when one saw them start out at the same pitiful level of incompetence as their brothers, the Red Scribes.
In 6,000 years, have you ever seen a situation as desperate as this one?
Honestly? Well, no. You are, as you might put it, fucked. Or at least the mortals seem to be. But you carry something within you that may modify things somewhat. And it is this seemingly insignificant detail, this flap of a butterfly's wing, which may eventually change the apparently manifest destiny of the world as you know it. This demon, as you call it, has never before walked the earth. Neither he, neither it, nor any other of its kind. If they had, I would know of it, believe me. Consequently, and in spite of the evident futility of such a sentiment, there may be grounds for you to feel a slight glimmer of hope. That is, of course, if it is your desire to avert disaster.
Well, that's comforting. What happened to the Elven King?
I think he was simply lacking in strength of will and determination. They transformed him into an Arch-Lich. It's a particularly delicate and extremely dangerous magical process that could only be performed by an Ice Lord. It can only be performed on an elf, and then only one who is desperate to live.
How so?
Elves have many flaws, but most of them do have a very profound sense of duty. If an elf believes he is going to be tortured to make him reveal the secrets of his people, for example, he can literally will himself to die. It would seem that this king was desperate to continue living at any price, rather than dying with honor. That is what allowed them to turn him into an Arch-Lich.
Do you have any idea about what I am becoming?
In all my long lives, I've never seen your like. Even the term demon seems to be designed to cause confusion. I have seen real demons when I lived as a war drum player amongst the dwarves.
Dwarves are just legend. You're yanking my chain.
It would be churlish to mock someone when it is so easy. Thus the dwarves did exist, and I was once one of them. They used to use these little creatures, barely the size of toddlers, in their enormous forges. They were little red creatures with tiny horns and a wicked air about them. You see, they were able to survive in the flames. The dwarves called them demons. You look a little like one of them, only much bigger. And you have an even more pronounced affinity with fire. I'm reserving judgment about the wicked attitude. I believe this affinity with flames is no coincidence. You are clearly a response, a weapon, and your purpose is to face the Ice Lords. It is entirely possible that you are the fruit of an attempt to rebalance the forces of nature. Alas, I have no idea which entity is behind all of this.
How are things with Sybil?
What a charming young girl. Her hunger for knowledge reminds me of myself in the distant past, when I was young and still living in my first body. I imagine that if I still felt any physical desires, I would happily give her a good few hours of one-on-one experimental physical training.
He's a dirty old dead man. All right.
Talk to you later.
Let's see here. I gotta find Sybil. See if I can take her to the library.
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you...
What do you want to know?
I've been thinking about the books in the library. I found a building that must be the library you were talking about. I think we should go there together. Shall we go?
It would be my pleasure.
All right. So now it says group. I wonder if I can actually have more than one person follow me at this point in the game or something. I don't know. The prince is not here. He didn't follow me apparently. There he is. I guess they are both following me. I guess it's just for this quest, though. Just have to figure out where I was at and get back there. And it's not going to let me back in. Well, crap. Okay, so... orders. It says that, it says that Sybil is my partner now, so... I don't know, maybe the prince isn't following me, but I couldn't never, give him orders anyway. All right. Looks like I'm going to have a fight no matter where I go. So it is his little curse that just drains me of magic. I really hate these guys. All of that because I was actually trying to sneak up on the other area. And I actually seem to be lost. Maybe I can go on and run up here and... Okay. Oh, there he is. Well, I think I only need 8 more now. 8 or 7. We will see if the guy comes with me here if I go into the next area. When I go into the next area. I kind of hope that there's nothing left here, and of course it is. Your little ass is going to die right here. Alright, get up and heal us. Now I hope I don't have to go back and get the prince again. Maybe he'll just show up with me when I get in there. Alright. Here we go again. So this video can either be part of at this moment it can either be coming out on Sunday or it can be coming out on next week sometime, probably Thursday. So I think we're going to go on and switch these actually over to the single days starting today. I blocked. Okay. I can at least go over here and take these guys out. I hate those bigger ones. But, wow, I don't know what is going on. It's like something is... What is he hitting me with? He only shot one time. Here I go. All right. Collect books, 1 of 3. All right, time for you to die too. I can find that other book now. Got it.
It'll have to do. Pass me the books you have. I can't carry any more. I need to keep my hands free in case we have to fight.
Okay.
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you a few...
What do you want to know?
What do you think of Mathras?
I think he's absolutely unique. Fascinating. I have always loved history and history books. But he actually lived through history. It's just incredible. There is so much we can learn from him. His knowledge could allow us to better understand what happened in our past. We could learn from the eras of our ancestors.
Do you really think he's immortal?
Oh, I'm convinced of it. You only have to look at him. He's so cultured and has so much knowledge. Which reminds me...
Something to do with our decomposing friend?
Yes, he won't talk to me about his romantic experiences. I managed to get a lot of stories about battles and all sorts of historical anecdotes, but nothing about his love life. It's not that I want to pry into his intimate life, but I do wonder why he's so reticent to talk about it.
I could always ask him for you.
It's because he wants to bone her literally. Okay.
Have you learned anything about the World Heart?
Yes, I found out a few things that might interest you. Some of the myths about the World Heart are based on real facts. Certain texts confirm that there is indeed a source of energy that fuels the world, but also that is the source of all magic power. Every time a sorcerer casts a spell, they are drawing power from the World Heart. The Ice Lords are siphoning this energy in huge quantities, and that is why they are so immensely powerful. If we can only discover how they're doing it, it may be possible to deprive them of all their power.
That sounds like a really good lead. Keep on digging.
All right. Ask Mathras for details about his sex life. Okay, I am going to go on and try to finish up this part of the quest here. Hopefully it won't take me on to anything else. But before I do that, I'm going to go on... I'm going to end this video and save the game so I can make sure to have whatever I need to have before I go back. So anyway, I will see you later.